the importance of being adaptable. And you can have your core beliefs, you can have your offensive standards, but are you as a coach and are you as a coaching staff, are you willing to tailor your system for what your personnel is? And it's for high school coaches, obviously that changes every single year. My background of coaching in the NBA Development League allowed me to have a constantly changing roster. When players get called up, and game by game, I had to adapt the system to who we had, because you can't control 2 or 3 players getting called up in one day, or a player getting sent down to you and the parent NBA team asked you to play that guy 35 minutes. So I'm a big believer in tailoring your system to the personnel that you have. In college, we're able to semi-recruit to a system, but even having said that, sometimes you take a talented player that maybe isn't the perfect fit, because it's hard to sign a player. It sounds easy, but it's hard. And certainly at the NBA level, you coach the talent that your general manager gives you. So you've got to have great adaptability. If you kind of look at this chart at our free throws attempted in 2015, 2016, we were second in the NCAA. So second in the country. And the year before, Nevada was 109th in the NCAA. So that's 107 spots that we jumped. We were 13th in the NCAA in FTAs, 14th, 16th, and then you can see 8th in the NCAA last year. And Mason Jones actually led the entire country in free throws attempted, and you can see the number in yellow where they were the prior year. So a huge jump for us, and trying to be in the top 15 every year in the country is really, really important. With all of our new players this year, that's going to be something that we've really got to try to ingrain in our players' DNA. It has not been easy thus far in trying to teach our players how to dribble strike and get to the cup with authority, and to get there with great aggressiveness, but yet not charging over set defenses. And then we talked about the turnovers and getting a shot on goal. If you look at those 2 far right boxes, where we ranked in the NCAA, the year before I got to Nevada, 2015-16, they were 330th. We jumped to 222. And then you see the jump the next year, because we made such a high priority in how we recruited low turnover players. We were 13th in the NCAA after my first year, having a jump of 108 or whatever it was. And then we made a huge jump, almost 200 spots, to get to 13th in the nation. And then we went from 13th in the nation in assist to turnovers to 2nd. And then we made a little bit of a jump to 15th. And then last year, obviously our first year here, we were 40th, which was a high for us in the last 4 years. But we did jump from 172nd the year before we were at Arkansas. So you can see, based on those numbers, a priority of getting to the foul line, and then your assist to turnover ratio based on trying to get a shot on goal. And some of the things that we do, like when we turn the ball over in practice, everybody in the building, trainers, equipment managers, team doctor, we all do 10 push-ups after a turnover, just to try to emphasize. And again, we're not even close right now in these 2 areas from where we need to be. It keeps me up at night all the time that we're turning the ball over way too much. Some players are really, really struggling with turning the ball over right now. They don't understand the value of the basketball. And that's something that we're going to continue to work on. We continue to talk about shot on goal and valuing the ball. The ball is the most important thing.